Welcome back to the Britannia Coin Company. We're a coin dealer based in Royal Wootton Bassett in the UK. In today's video we're going to be having a look over July at some of the coin news and new releases that we got. So let's get into it. The Alan Turing 50p was released earlier in the month, which is the final coin in the Innovation in Science 50p series, drawing this multi-coin collection to an end. Well, kind of, but more on that later in the video. This coin was created by Matthew Dent and Christian Davies. Matthew Dent is a seasoned coin designer, with his first success being the redesign of the definitive designs on coins back in 2008 for the 1p through to the old £1 coin. His submission won an open public competition of over 4,000 entries. Since then, he has also produced the WWF 50p, the Charles Dickens £2 coin, and then in recent years the pair have together created the FA Cup £2 coin, the James Bond range of coins, and the £5 coins commemorating the 75th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. The design features Alan Turing's name, bordering a depiction of a cog in the bomber machine which Turing was instrumental in creating. To the right might look like a random scramble of letters, but you can decode it and there are 3 secret messages to find. The inclusion of the coded message is a fitting mark to the work of Alan Turing, as during the Second World War he served at Bletchley Park, where he was a leading figure in the attempt to break the German ciphers which coded secret German communications by use of the Enigma machine. His design for the machine that would crack the code was an improvement on a Polish machine. Although hard to quantify, it is estimated to have shortened the war by 2 years and saved 14 million lives. Outside of the war, he was highly influential and widely considered the father of theoretical computer science and artificial intelligence. In 1952, Turing was convicted of indecency, having engaged in a physical relationship with another man, which at the time was illegal. He was given the option of imprisonment or probation with a year-long hormonal therapy treatment, chemically castrating him, of which he chose the latter. He died in 1954 at the age of 41, having taken his own life. It wouldn't be until 2009 that the government apologised for the treatment of a man who had done so much for his country, saving millions of lives. In 2014 he was posthumously pardoned, following the passing of laws which would then expand to exonerate other men previously cautioned or convicted of indecency. This coin was released in base metal brilliant uncirculated standard, or bunk, minted to demand. There were 3,000 silver proofs, the same as this one, 1,500 silver PA-foots, which are silver proof coins double the thickness of a standard one, and then finally there were 200 gold proofs. Excitingly, the Royal Mint have confirmed that this coin has been earmarked to go into circulation subject to demand, so we've all got our fingers crossed that there'll be demand for another commemorative 50p this year, which will bring our totals to 3 in 2022. On the topic of 50p's, this Pride 50p, minted to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Pride UK, saw a limited number enter circulation this month. It was previously confirmed that up to 5 million base metal versions of the coin without the colour on it would be created for circulation and will start filtering into our change over time. Employees of the Royal Mint attended London Pride to represent the organisation with a huge inflatable version of the new Pride 50p, and also donated £40,000 to Pride in London. In addition, small numbers of the new Pride 50p entered circulation at this event. The 20p coin also celebrated its 40th anniversary this month, having been first circulated in 1982. This set of coins was released to mark this occasion. It features 4 20p coins, 3 previously circulating ones, and then 1 newly struck for 2022. The set displays the 4 portraits of the Queen, which would have appeared on the coins throughout their tenure in our pockets, with Arnold Machin's second portrait, Raphael Maclouf's third, Ian Rank Broadley's 4th, and the newly struck 2022 version featuring Jodie Clark's 5th and current portrait of the Queen. Now this might seem like a bit of an expensive set of coins, with 60 pence worth of fairly common circulated coins and only one new one, but you have to look a bit closer to find out what makes this set rather unique. Below the Queen's portrait, on the 2022 dated BU version, you can see something a little bit different. This is a Privy Mark, the number 40 within a small shape reflective of a 20 pence coin. Now this is an ever so slight change to the design, but what grabbed at least my attention was the maximum mintage of this set. There are only going to be 2,022 of these minted to celebrate this anniversary year of 2022. I must confess this isn't the most exciting set. Given the choice, I think a 5-coin set featuring all of the official portraits of the Queen, including Mary Gillick's first portrait, which went out of use before the 20p became a thing. If all those portraits were struck on brand new, brilliant, uncirculated 20 pences for 2022, I think that might have endeared more interest into the coins. Let me know what you would have done to make the set a bit more exciting. This £5 coin was also released, the second in the Queen's Reign collection. The range is to celebrate the 70-year reign of the Queen, and each of the 3 designs will be focusing on 3 different aspects of the Queen's work as her time as monarch. The first coin commemorating the honours and investiture system, the final coin will mark her time as head of the Commonwealth, and this release celebrates her charitable work and patronage. The coin was designed by PJ Lynch, the designer behind the 2021 Britannias and the 2020 Lunar Year of the Rat coin series 2. To the top of the design you can see a number of coins. I think it's quite cool to see coins minted onto a coin. Now these are Maundy Coins, which are given by the Sovereign during the Maundy Thursday service at Easter. We have previously looked at Maundy Money as a separate video, so be sure to go and check that out too. You can see the obverse of these Maundy coins with the Queen's first portrait, and then the reverses of the coins from 4 pence through to 1 pence. The date on these coins are 1953, the first year that the Queen's portrait was minted onto UK coins. Below the coins you can see the Queen's signature. This was the first time that her signature has featured on coins, and the concept developed from the artist wanting to personify the Queen without just using a portrait of her. Initially planning to use her hand, representing the hands that she shakes or the waves that she gives. This developed into using her signature. The list of patronages is such a long and varied list of organisations, with over 600 enjoying a close and active association with her. From the Royal Horticultural Society to the Royal Academy of Arts, the Cardiff, Manchester and Edinburgh Royal Infirmaries to the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, she has helped bring status and attention to so many worthy causes which make a real difference to our lives. This coin was minted in base metal, brilliant uncirculated standard to demand. There were 4,000 silver proofs, 1,500 silver PA foots, 500 quarter-ounce gold proofs and 250 gold-proof £5 coins. The British Monarchs collection grew by 1 more coin too in July. There will be 21 coins released over 5 years to complete this set, and this month's launch was King George I. We are still waiting for our stock to arrive, but I have this James I 2-ounce silver proof to demonstrate this fascinating series recreating the design of historic monarchs onto new releases. Prior to James I, this series also included Henry VII as well. King George I ascended to the throne in 1714, replacing Queen Anne, the last Stuart sovereign, with King George I becoming the first monarch from the House of Hanover, a dynasty that would go on to rule for almost 200 years, all the way through to Queen Victoria. I have here this 1725 shilling to demonstrate the portrait of the king used in the new design. His reign saw the reduction in the powers of the monarchy, transitioning to a more modern style of cabinet government, which was led by a prime minister. In the latter years of his reign saw the role of prime minister held by Robert Walpole, who is recognised as Britain's first prime minister. After the king's death on a trip to Hanover, he was buried there and was the last British monarch to be buried outside of the UK. This coin release saw a number of silver coins, including 1,350 1 ounces, 752 ounces, 275 5 ounces and 150 10 ounce coins. Additionally released in gold, there were 100 1 ounces minted, 100 2 ounces, 55 ounces, and 20 sets featuring a 2 ounce gold proof version of this coin paired with a golden guinea from his reign. There are links in the description to our products offerings if you'd like to take a closer look yourself. Hot off the press, yesterday saw the release of a new £2 coin commemorating Alexander Graham Bell. This is a brilliant uncirculated version of the coin from 2022's annual coin set, released earlier this year. This is the last coin from this annual set to get its own individual release. Now, I said earlier that the Alan Turing 50p drew to an end the Innovation in Science series. However, it does seem that the Royal Mint intends to continue this series, but on £2 coins instead. Last month we got the news that Edward Jenner would be commemorated for his work on the smallpox vaccine on a £2 coin next year, which backs up the thoughts that this series will continue, but on this denomination instead. Alexander Graham Bell was a Scottish-born scientist, engineer and inventor. He invented the metal detector, hydrofoils, and his work in aeronautics resulting in the creation of the Silver Dart, an early heavier-than-air aircraft, but he's mostly remembered for his invention of the telephone in 1876. The designer of the coin, Henry Gray, who had previously designed the British Red Cross £5 coin and the coin celebrating the Who as parts of the Music Legends series. He wanted the design to be instantly recognisable with the design of telephone buttons with the wording "Pioneer of the Telephone" inscribed across the digits. To the bottom left and right you can see the years of his birth and death. And 2022 marks the 100th anniversary of his passing. Of this first coin in the Innovation in Science series to feature on £2 coins, there are base metal brilliant uncirculated coins which will be minted to demand, 2,500 silver proofs, 1,000 silver p-aphids and 125 gold proofs minted. The final piece of news is around the Winnie the Pooh 50p coin series. You can see here a gold proof Christopher Robin 50p. The series will draw to an end this year with 2 more 50p coins to be released. The first of which seems to be coming imminently, with the confirmation from the Royal Mint to customers that payments will be taken on the 1st of August for those who pre-ordered this coin. The next coin was going to feature Kangaroo, the penultimate inductees into this series, and there will be one more coin featuring again Winnie the Pooh and friends, which will get its release later this year. Well, that's all for July. There was a lot of news and a whole bunch of coin releases too. Let me know in the comments which has been your favourite release this month. Be sure as well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to do and means you won't miss any of our future uploads. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, where we post lots of pictures of our coins. We're also on Twitter and TikTok. We've got our shop and online store, but I'll see you next time for more amazing coins from the Britannia Coin Company.